Hey everyone, let me take these off. I feel like everything. Let's hope this doesn't go bad. Okay. Hello. I hate this already. Let me triple check on the podcast if I haven't worn this before. I'm literally in my sleep shirt. I'm also out of breath. Now my neighbors decide to turn on their. I think I have to have the most annoying not nonchalant but non-caring neighbors on God's earth. Anyways, I'm just going to everything's pissing me off. You just saw my knee. Okay, hello. You're probably not gonna be able to see me, or I feel like I just can't see myself. Oh well. Welcome to episode 16. Yeah, oh my god, this is 16. Okay. You didn't get an episode last week because guess what? I procrastinated, got sick. No, I got sick. And then the day that I was going to film, we ended up being hella busy. Oh my god. Anyways, I got sick again in the most randomest way possible. It was Monday last week. And then out of nowhere, I'm my throat is tingling. It's it was I just felt something in my throat, and then I was like, okay, maybe I should drink some tea, maybe that would help. I wake up the next morning, I'm like hello. I sounded like if a vacuum tried to talk with the thing full of dust, and I was just like ow. But anyways, I spent the whole week sick as fuck. And then at least it was after graduation. I'll get into graduation in a little bit. Anyways, so I was sick, right? And then Thursday when I was gonna film this, we ended up going to go get everything for my graduation party. And then I was like, oh my god, the one day I feel like absolute dog. And then they also replaced the AC in my house that day, which thank god I was outside, because I don't think I could have survived the full 4 hours they were here in my room. But anywho, okay, Thursday, right? Thursday, me and my mom were we're gonna go get stuff for the party that's on Saturday. Also, I know you can't see me, so ignore that. But what am I saying even? What even is this podcast? I don't know. My mind is going at 1,000 miles per hour. Anywho, so it's Thursday. We leave, and then we come back around 5. We left at 1. They're still working on the AC, and we're ugh. So I'm in my room. Mind you, I used to have a fan here. I put it back because I don't need it anymore. So then we come back, and I'm laying here. Mind you, this is my Grogu pillow, with the fan facing me, just watching podcast episodes. Mind you, I feel absolute dookie. I felt dookie that day. And then they fix it and they turn it on, and it was heating up the house even more, and I was like, stop. Let me fix my should I even film? Should I move this to the toilet? Should I film? Actually, next episode's gonna be in the toilet. I've decided. I'm not gonna be using it while I'm filming, obviously. Obviously, that would be weird, but you know what I mean. Also, I feel I would get better lighting there. I don't know. It's also what, 1 p.m.? Oh, it's 12:37 right now. All right. And then I was watching Streamer University, or people getting there, and then they switch it to cold. When I tell you, this house never felt colder in my life. Well, not in my life, for the past 2 years. I'm pretty sure that's what cleared my sinuses. I think it was just the clean air that cleaned up my sinuses, because I woke up and I was like, oh well. Let me talk to y'all about graduation. Graduation was, at this point, 2 weeks ago. Right? Or just 1 week? No, this Friday it's gonna be 2 weeks ago. Is somebody in my driveway? I know y'all probably can't even see that. But oh my god, my hair. Okay. So graduation at this point is like 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Well, this Friday it'll be 2 weeks. Anyways. But I get ready. A day of, I'm getting nervous. I had like the nervous toots, but I wasn't tooting. Like I wasn't farting or anything. I was just nervous. And then we go to the stadium because it was at a stadium. Because it was, I didn't know this at the time, but there was like 2,000 people graduating. Which, what? So it was me and like my two other cousins that were like graduating at the same time. But I get there and everything. I'm nervous as hell. I have no friends there because I didn't make any friends at college. I had no friends there except my cousins. And then like the two random strangers next to me, like we were just chilling. I was there the whole time. I was like this, just waiting for people to go. And then they took forever. And then once it started getting to like, okay, so they took forever. The ceremony started. And then like 30 minutes after, because they had like 18 different people speak at the same time. Yawn number one of the episode, you guys. Okay. So then like they just had people like yapping for what felt like an eternity. And then I get there. No, wait. Look, I'm getting sidetracked again. So I was patiently waiting for my turn to go up. Anyways. So I'm waiting for my turn to go up and everything. And it's like a good 30 minutes. Mind you, we start at like 8. No. It was supposed to start at 7. It didn't start till like 7:40. So it's not until like 8:10, I think, when they started standing people up row by row to like go up. And it was like sections. So they had like I think it was red, yellow, green, and then blue was like the staff. I was in green. So I had to wait for red and yellow to go. Red is going up and I'm like, okay. Okay. And then green starts going up and I'm like, oh. Anyone else getting sweaty? Like, anyone else nervous? And then I'm like, I think I was like 15 rows behind. I could be wrong. But I'm waiting to get like for my row to get picked up. And then it's like the front row of my section. Then the second row. And then now I'm like, oh, you guys. I'm like, you guys, and is anybody else like genuinely nervous or is it just me? Hello? Okay. I had to use the restroom. Okay. What was I? Oh, I didn't even finish telling y'all about graduation. So, yeah, we're like a few rows in front of me now. And I'm like, anybody else starting to sweat? Anyone else starting to sweat a little? So then I get up because it's my row's time. So I get up and I'm like, please. And ew. I was just like, please, somebody get me out of here, please. And then we're walking around. We're making our way towards like the little stage. Mind you, the last time I was there, I was probably like 7 for my cousin's like graduation from high school. I am 21 years old now, so that's like a good 14 years that I haven't been in there. So, ew, sorry. Okay, anyways, so we're like making our way around. I'm like nervous. I'm like breathing heavily. And then we like start to get closer, and then the ramp to get on stage was getting closer, and I was like, oh. And then I get on this little ramp, and like my heart starts beating a little more, and I'm like, William, chill the fuck. I was like, William, how about we calm down? There's like 100 billion other people on here. You're not the only one. Anyways, I give this lady the card with my name on it, because she's like collecting them in groups, and then she gathers them, takes them up stage, and then 3 people away, and I'm like nervous as hell. And then I get, what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, they call out my name, and I get the booklet thingy, and then I walk. I greet the people. I walk off stage, and I'm like, I got it. So then we like walk off stage, and they were taking these pictures, which I need to figure out how to get. But they took a picture of me with it, like freshly, like out the womb, like, ew. You know what I mean? Oh my god, I'm sorry, but yeah. And then I walked around, I waved to my family, and then I sat down. And then it felt like an eternity getting out of there. But anyways, the guy next to me, I don't know who he had beef with, but these like random girls would go. Well, random to me, but random girls would walk up. Boo! Hello? He was like booing girls. I don't know if they were like situationships or something. Like, mind you, this is like, it's like a cool like 10 girls that he's like booing. And he's like in and out of sleep. He was like, homeboy was also like knocked out for like half of the graduation. Like, what? And then the girl next to me was like cussing out like her family, like, you better get the in here. And I'm like, oh, hello. My cousin was like 3 rows behind me. Well, one of my cousins. Anyways, all to say, I don't know how to transition this, but if you're on TikTok, you know of the show Overcompensating. When I tell you guys, I watched that show all in one day, and I got hooked. I got hooked. I think I don't know, but like I've always liked a show where like they're at school, which is like almost every like kids show. Sorry. But like Zoe 101 was a show that I would binge watch whenever they would have like those days on Nickelodeon where it was just one show all day long. And then there was a Disney show too where like their whole thing was like but I'm not talking about like they go back to home. Hello? They go back home. No, I'm talking about like the ones where they go to a school and they live at the school. Overcompensating, obviously they're like at college. But like I don't know, it was also fun. My favorite character is Haley, I think that's her name. when Whenever I don't know their names apparently. I was also watching it on my TV, and then on my TV it would be loud for the whole entire house but not for me. So I'm like, hello. Anyways, overcompensating. Cast. Hello? Yeah, Haley. Whenever Carmen was telling Haley about like her dead brother, she was like, it pissed me off. And then her commenting on like it's supposed to be like, what was it? Sad I didn't meet you. You would have loved it here. Rest R.I.P. King or something like that. I don't know, but she was also funny. And then whenever Carmen smashed like the bottles in her hand, these are like spoilers, but they're not really spoilers. They're not a spoiler to the main plot, anyways. But whenever she smashed her hands, and then Benny was with her, like going up to like the yeah, going up to the ambulance, and then Haley was like, Rumi, like getting in, obviously. I just lost all energy out of nowhere. But anyways, yeah. Also, Bowen and what's his face? Adam DeMarco. He was also like fine shit in the show. Like, it's been a while since I've seen him in a role, and I'm like, oh. But yeah, my favorite character obviously was Benny, and then like his sister. Disgrace, that was a diabolical name. Somebody tried to call me, but didn't end up making the call. That was weird. Alright. Owen Thiel. Okay, Owen Thiel is also somebody I've been obsessed with. And like seeing him, like, first of all, was a surprise to me. Like seeing him in the show, I was like, wait, Owen Thiel. What are you doing here? Also the guy that played Miles. Ooh. Also seeing Nell Verlacki. I think that's how you say her last name. In the show, the whole time I was like, she looks oddly familiar. She looks oddly familiar. And then I get a Thanksgiving edit on my For You page that same night, and I'm like, oh my god. All right. All this to say, oh, I also watched like a bunch, and when I say a bunch, I mean like a bunch of like interviews from the cast, and then the Ride podcast with Benny and Emma, Benny and Mary Beth. Okay. Also Benito, like his name being Benito, like okay. Anyways, but yeah, I watched all this to say that I miss being in theater, but like not my high school theater, because I feel like in my high school theater, which probably happens in a lot of high schools, there was just a bunch of like picking and choosing. No, there was a bunch of favoritism. There was a bunch of favoritism in my high school like theater department with like the same four people, and then like I mean obviously, mind you, a lot of people do take it as a class, but like if you go to auditions, you sort of expect to like at least get like background people, right? I auditioned. Oh my god. Okay, we did Seussical the musical my freshman year. And mind you, I'm not expecting up to go be JoJo and like get the main role, right? But like I at least wanted like a fucking animal. I got a who. That was a who. Anyways, that's enough. Let me know if you wanna. I can have my friend Tuba on here, and then we can talk about that. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I am going to lock in on YouTube, and I'm starting with this podcast. Either next week or the week after that, there's gonna be an episode every day of the week, Monday through Friday. I'm letting y'all know right now. Y'all are going to be sick of me. Y'all are gonna be sick of me. Also, with locking in, I need a clip farm. I'm gonna be clip farming on my podcast now. Also on the main channel, like the summer vlogs are already starting, which mind you, I'm like barely vlogging for that. Oh my god. But yeah, we're already starting the summer vlogs. I think I'm gonna make a summer bucket list, just like a small one, and then I need to film a bunch of videos, because there's a bunch that I want to film. Like I want to film a decorate my wall with me, like a vinyl and CD collection update, and then I need to film a room tour. And then I want to like redo my MacBook. Oh my god, another burp. Sorry. Like redecorate it. You know what I mean? You know the vibes. Because I need to be famous. The ultimate goal in the next 5 to 6 years, I just want to be famous. Like famous to the point where like I have to move to LA, but I'm not going to live in LA, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm not going to live there for, like, 20 to 30, 50 years. No. Ride the wave. Also, I feel like that's something TikTokers that, like, get famous for, like, a little bit don't do, is they don't save up the money. But that's a whole nother thing. I think I'm not going to get into that. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, save enough money to where, like, I also like have a vision of like myself in my 30s living at home where I live, and then with like either an old house or like a house I built, because I want a big house, but not like a mansion, but like I want like a 5-bedroom. You get the vibes. But yeah, I want to be. The ultimate goal is to be famous. I also want to be in a movie, but like probably not the main character. Probably like what Addison Rae did. She was like a side character, but like I don't know. I think I was just like that movie. That movie was good. People were trashing it. I liked it for what it was, and like who was in the cast. I liked it. They're gonna make a second one, which I know is gonna eat. Hello. All right. That's my knee, you guys. I'm not trying to seduce you guys. What was I gonna say? Oh, let me tell you guys about my graduation party. So it's the morning of, and my mom wakes me up. She's like, "We need to like clean outside real quick." And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, no, but like I'm sleepy. Let me sleep in. The party's tomorrow. Mom was like, wake up. The party starts in like 7 hours. And I'm like, it was that day basically. So then we clean up and everything. And then my friend the night before was like, hey, I'm gonna get there around like 4. And I'm like, okay. Doesn't come here around 4, which is okay. She's like busy or something. Anyways. But yeah, we decorate like the main thing outside. And then we're done decorating by like 1:30, I think. Anyways. And then we come back inside, we're like prepping everything else. And then whenever I shower, that's whenever not people, my mom and my brother start like setting up outside. And then, but yeah, the party started. Most of my friends, not most of them, like a few of my friends came, which love y'all, which were probably the main ones I wanted to come. Also, yeah. I also went to bed at like, I don't know why I just beat the shit out. um, oh, what am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Oh, but yeah, I went to sleep at like 4 in the morning that day because people were still at my house, and I was like, I'm not going to sleep till everyone leaves. I'm not going to sleep till everyone leaves. So then people left, and then yada 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 yada. I woke up at 2 p.m. the next day. All right, do I have any summer plans? I don't think I do. Well, I do, but like I'm not gonna say right now. If you're catching my drift, I do need to figure out because obviously, hello, this week is like the first week of the summer vlogs, but I'm also like just haven't filmed that much. Like I'm pretty sure I have like 30 seconds, like to a minute of like clips for Monday. Which after I'm done filming this, I do need to start vlogging for that. I'm trying to think. Was that good? I don't think it was. All right. I'm going to talk about something that I have been passionate for like a good 4 years. Ever since you could upload a video that wasn't filmed from the Musical.ly app, I was obsessed with. And that is going to be Musical.ly / TikTok edits now. That also edits, I feel like, hello, can I talk? Instagram edits are a dying art because before before I have a few saved on my Google Photos, I think, where there are edits that, mind you, these are from 2017, but that I didn't make them, but there are Stranger Things edits that, no, let's go 2016 or 2017. I don't remember what day. Can I just do videos? I think I can. Oh yeah, videos. Then we're gonna go down. Okay, but there are these Stranger Things like edits that I saved from Instagram like around 2017, 2018. And this style of like editing is what, in my opinion, is what's dying. This is one that my friend made for me. What the? Is this one the one with audio? Hello? Why is there no audio? Am I connected to Bluetooth? There's like no audio, you guys. Stop, that's making me... What? Oh, well. Like, wait. I want you to act the same way 2 days in a row. Oh my god, Bart Simpson edits? Oh my god. Okay, wait. One of these is an edit. Oh my god. Hello? What are these? This is also like when I discovered... Yeah, this is literally when I discovered the screen recording feature. Oh, this is an edit. Wait, you're not gonna be able... I think I'll just put it up on the screen. Why do I have Noah Schnapp, and Millie Bobby Brown doing the Kiki Do You Love Me dance? That is crazy. Where are... I think I found them. Hold on. Mind you, I don't even know what the edit is. Can you tell I was like a Noah Schnapp and Millie Bobby Brown fan? Like, I used to ship them too. I was like, oh, they're gonna be together. Who's gonna tell them? Oh, this is the Bart Simpson edit that I was. This is also screen recording off of somebody's Snapchat. That was also like heat back then. Like, oh my god. But yeah, my friend made an edit for me, which was my favorite edit for the longest time. Hold on, where is it? It's not that. What is this? Oh, 5-minute video?
That's definitely not gonna work. Wait, I have an idea.
Stop. This is all reminding me of like the new season, which I will talk about the new season in next episode. That is a topic point. What? That is a topic. And like how that took over my life. That took over my life, but it wasn't to the point where like I was like, I need to buy merch. Which I low-key regret now because there's a bunch of stuff. Like, I remember the main thing I wanted for the longest time was the Stranger Things Monopoly. And then, like, just like the shirt where Will Byers is opening up the door is a shirt that I physically, to this day, need. Hold on. I have to have like a picture. Let me find a picture. But like, I remember seeing somebody, mind you, I was in middle school, but like I saw somebody and I was like, where did you get that shirt? Where hold on. Stranger Things Will Byers door shirt. This image, this picture right this picture right here was one that I needed. I'm literally just showing to you because I don't feel like editing. But that image right there was something that I vividly, like, I remember, like, Mom, we need to go to Target. I need to get this shirt. Mind you, the nearest Target, the nearest Target from my house at the time was like a cool hour drive. Hour to like hour 20. I was like, we need to go to Target. We need to go to Target. We need to go. Because we would only go to Target when we would visit like my grandma. Because like she lives like far away. But I was like, we need to go. I don't know. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to find if like, hold on, chat. Because I just know. Because I know that this edit, can I form a thought? I know this edit is going to be here. Or wait, I feel like I posted it on my, hold on. It's gotta be on my Instagram too. Also, I never realized how much I posted on Instagram till like I scroll down on stuff. Also, bring back like one picture post. Like my Instagram from like 2018, probably my favorite. Okay, you cannot see that, but like my Instagram from like 2018 is probably my favorite. Like, oh my god, back when everyone was obsessed with that picture, that app that would turn your pictures into like aesthetic ones. Or did I archive it? No, is it this one? Or is it these? See, look, like I had no reason to post a picture of Eggo waffle boxes and be like, where is 11? November 17, 2017. Oh my god, just take me back, please. Let me tell you guys my iPod. Because I couldn't find it. Alright. This is just what I've been having on repeat. Feels Like I'm Changing by Kenny Titus. Hello. Oh, add to playlist. Fucking, it's already on there. Okay, Softly by Claro. Hello. Okay, Softly by Claro. Two Hands by Tate McRae, but I think that's already on the. Oh no, it's not. Right. And then, um, mm, what's another song? Sue Me. Oh my god. Sue Me. I want to be sushi. All right, let me not get copyrighted. I'll see y'all next episode. Bye.